Let me tell you why you're here. You're here because you know something. What you know you can't explain, but you feel it. You felt it your entire life. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill. The story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to. You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Deep the rabbit hole goes. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Everybody, welcome to Tuesday Night Hackathon. We just keep laying it on you, dude, every freaking week. Last week, Spinelli, Steven Steve, Ladies Night. Oh my God, Justin the DJ, Nate Acosta, and tonight we've got a freaking legend, Deville from Club Killers. Very excited about that. You know, I want to say something about Deville that I think is interesting. You know how, like, when you see somebody, you're like, damn, that guy's cool. No way I could talk to that guy. Not with Deville. Deville is, yes, he looks cool, and he is cool, but he's one of the nicest guys you'll talk to in the DJ industry. I love the guy, and we have some really good interview questions. We got some Q&A coming. We got all sorts of stuff. In the meantime, before we bring on Aaron and Deville, I want to just introduce you guys to Jem. What's up? Radio. What's up? Travis. What's up? The crew. Anybody else in there that I didn't see? Not yet. How's it going, guys?
What's good?
What's up? Are here. Do you guys agree with Deville? Oh man, he looks too cool. He looks like too cool. I don't think he's gonna like me. He's not gonna like me.
yeah.
But no, so good. I was like, take your pictures. I need the contact.
Yeah.
And he hooked me up, so that was cool.
Yeah, for sure.
How's that? Yeah. How's the chat looking, Radio? Things looking good?
We got what, 94 people just on Twitch? Oh, yeah. Oh no, we're 108 now.
Oh, we're breaking things. We're breaking things tonight, of course. It's Deville.
Let's break the internet tonight.
People are showing up, dude. And you guys are going to be very glad that you're here tonight because we are giving away a lot of merch from the DJ.style store. And Deville is being very gracious, and he's going to gift somebody in here one of the Club Killers merch items, which if you guys don't know about Club Killers merch, it's a top notch, and he's going to be giving away some dope gear tonight, so that's cool.
So Dom, you know that big wheel you make with everyone on Twitch?
I do.
You make a wheel with just us, like right here first.
Yeah, there won't be a riot if we do that. No worries.
just put our names on each line.
Yes. Speaking of which, can I do a giveaway right now? I want to reward people who show up early.
Of course.
Why can't
That's why we want to get these people on early.
That's sure. Exactly. So we're going to do... Okay, so before we do this, I went ahead and grabbed everybody that's live on Twitch who's signed into Twitch. You have to be signed into Twitch with an actual account. I grabbed those people, and I just want to show you guys, I have a little ditty, a little something for you guys tonight. Anybody that donates 5 subs tonight to support the stream, support Deville coming on, support Aaron and the boys and all of us doing this thing every Tuesday, we are going to give you one of these brand new shirts that I designed. I had our designer design, and it looks a little something like this. Scroll down. This is the DJ.style store. If you scroll down, you can only get these shirts for donating 5 gifted subs. 5 gifted subs or more, we're gonna give you a special code, and I want to show you guys. What do you guys think about this? Nobody hates requests, so you might as well tell them, motherfuckers, in 6 different languages. No request. In Filipino, something, and then Japanese, just in case you didn't cover all your bases.
Yeah. Can I real quick? I was in the store this week, Dom, and I can attest to this is a hot ass shirt because I was getting ready to. I wanted to buy that shirt when I saw it on there. And then I saw it said $500. I was like, oh man, I can't buy that shirt.
I told you, you can only get it if you donate the 5 gifted. You know what I'm saying? We want to gamify this. We want you guys to support the stream, and we want you to get something in return, and it helps support us, which is cool. So I will give away one of these shirts to a lucky person right now.
Let's go.
How does that sound? Give away one of these no request shirts or $30 credit to the store. Let me go ahead and refresh my list of names here. Hang on one second. Refreshing the names. Locked and loaded. Yo, I like the locked and loaded sound. That's tight.
You're shooting the names.
I was like, Dom is in the building.
All right, let me reshare. Aaron, get it ready. Oh, hang on a second. All right, here we go. All right, Travis, how many times should we shuffle this list of Twitch people?
8 times. Today's the 8th.
8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, this is for a no request shirt or $30 of anything in our store. Winner is Beto A2190. Did I say that right? Batoa. Batoa throwing some ass in this chat right now, son. All right, we have a lot
down, Batoa.
We have a lot more giveaways. Yeah, Batoa. We have a lot more giveaways coming soon. And so you guys got to stick around. You don't know when we're doing them. Travis, Jem will be joining us later. Radio is going to be fielding your Q&A. So if you have any questions for Deville, we will have a Q&A section at the end of the stream. So make sure you're hitting some questions in the chat. Radio will be fielding those. In the meantime, I want to bring on the man, the myth, the legend, Aaron Trailer. What's going on, dude? Our sound effect board.
Yeah. Where's hold on.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude! You have to do that as soon as I click the button. You do the explosion.
Get quick on the finger. Yeah.
Okay, do it one more time. Ready?
Wait, no, I'm not quick enough. No, wrong. See, I'm not quick enough on it. Those DJs who the finger drummers, I would fuck that up so bad. I would just every button would just be. Look at the hands. Look at the
Let me
fingers.
try. You ready? You ready?
Go for it. Try it.
Oh,
you're quick
Deville's
and nimble
coming?
like that. You're quick and nimble like that. I'm not. I fumble.
When you see the crate we're about to show you from Deville, just. I'm trying to sync it up.
Don't overuse it. Don't be that DJ who overuses it. You're that guy. See, you got it on loop now. It's on loop. See, you screwed it up, DJ.
Sorry, I had to pause it. My bad. Jeez Louise. StreamYard Pixio shit, dude. All right, we're gonna have a good time tonight. Without further ado, we're 10 minutes in.
Yeah.
Let's bring on the big dog. Up next is good now.
Do it.
Okay, this is live and unscripted, y'all. We do our best with the run of show. We're having fun here. Up next, coming up, is a true heavyweight in the remix game. You've heard his edits in the sets of Diplo, Skrillex, Jazzy Jeff, and Lil Jon. He's rocked crowds across the globe from Las Vegas to Shanghai, held down the #1 club in China for 6 years. I definitely want you to ask about that. And he helped shape the sound of club killers. Millions of DJs rely on his crates, and tonight he's here to build one live with you. Make some noise for the one and only Deville. One's in the chat for Deville.
Yes.
Hold on, here we go.
Yo, my one's up. Get your one's up.
Oh, shotgun.
What time is it in Vegas right now? Where are you at?
Oh, it's only 5:11. It's like almost dinner time. We're hanging out. There's no sun setting. You know, it's nice out. It's like 120,000 degrees outside.
Oh, 100%. Jesus, Vegas.
That's why I'm hiding in the dark room that I'm in. It's air conditioned and safe.
Welcome back, man. Yeah. Oh my gosh,
welcome,
you look good.
Have fun.
You're looking good. Oh yeah, Dom, come back. Please come back at some point. We'll get some Q&A stacked up for you, as well as more exposure sound effects. We've done a little upgrading on the show since the past 3 years.
Amazing. The evolution's been beautiful. Congratulations to the growth. It's amazing. I think it was been 4 years since I was last on.
Yeah. We'll take a trip down memory lane.
Yeah, well, I was in Florida at the time, and now I'm back in Vegas.
You were. Catch me up. So, Club Killers headquarters is in Vegas. Last time we checked, you were bouncing around over there, and then you went back?
It was
to that?
it was a humbling experience. I think we all felt a little bit of humility during COVID. And what we did was we made the decision to shut down the terrestrial office because of the magic of technology. We all were able to work remote and basically work at 90%. So we just elected to save the money and just keep rocking remote. So I ended up moving back to Florida because I was working like essentially 2 jobs and on top of DJing. And it just worked out that I went back to Orlando for a little while because Central Florida is kind of like my second home. I'm originally from the Midwest, but I've spent a lot of time in Florida, so it was a safe place for me to go at the time. But now coming back, I'm working full time with Club Killers, and being in Las Vegas is a great place to be. So it's awesome.
All these memories are coming back, and like I said, nostalgia is going to hit us. But there was a post that came around that time. You were on the verge of the brick and mortar store either being sold, or you were sitting. There was a photo of Club Killer's office that you were just on the verge of either shutting down or
Oh yeah, that was
making
it. That
that
was the last
decision.
photo we took in that office. Yeah, because that was like it was basically like the class photo. And but the cool thing was is literally that wasn't even close to the end. It was just literally a change of the chapter because our perspective changed, our workflow changed. But just think about how much innovation has happened with remote technology since 2020. It's
Yeah.
amazing. So look at the evolution of just what we're doing right now. This is all
Exactly.
because we've all worked so hard at production quality and the amazing things that our laptops and computers can do, what TV studios could barely do 20 years ago.
We have
So
our own
it's,
little.
it's a really, truly amazing the innovation that's happened.
We have our own TV network where we didn't before.
Literally.
We were back then. We were MacGyvering a situation that we had no other choice but to do. You and I made that decision that if the world was going to shut down, we had to keep the party going somehow, some
The
way.
show must go on. The show must go on. So
Dude, GameStop went up in stock because of people like us trying to keep it in business because we needed the webcams. We needed the sound cards. We needed the capture cards to keep the show on the road. And now
look at us now. Now we're all like production masters in our own rights. Like we've all found different lanes in order to connect with our communities. And it's a beautiful thing. It really is.
And just when you thought on the brink of, we thought it might have been a disaster. Club.
Oh, it really was. It was a complete disaster.
Well, okay, it was a shit show. Yeah.
Well, to be completely honest, like I lost so much momentum as a traveling and Vegas DJ. I had so many opportunities and doors opening up here, and I'm not like a Vegas native, so it took a while for me to crack those shells and get into those opportunities. And it just in 2019, I think I did 170 gigs somewhere in the area of the Strip or traveling, and it just went down to in 2020 I did 20 gigs or something like that. So I think everybody can attest to some sort of massive parabolic drop in their activity of whatever they're doing.
Oh,
but all of a sudden, think about that free time, that bandwidth allowed us to be creative in new ways because we're all creative people. And that creativity, think about it's like a volcano. And we threw the dirt on the volcano and it exploded in a new way. And all of a sudden, here we are utilizing everything all at the same time. It's so cool. I love it.
We have proven, and we're going to get into cheat codes in a second here, but history has proven time and again, during the worst of times, the best happens. During the Depression, we were not even a thought in our grandparents' mind at that time, but during the Depression, when it was the worst of times, automobile industries were starting to come up. The Industrial Revolution was, there was all these things that were just, we didn't see it back then, but we were planting seeds. I want to talk about Club Killers 2.0. I want to talk about the future for you, where we're going to see ourselves in 5 years from now. But Deville's hanging out with us from Club Killers. Let's do some cheat codes. Let's talk pop music and build a craze. Welcome to Cheat Codes, everyone. My name is Aaron Trailer. I'm based here in Nashville, Tennessee, and all we do is a record shop every Tuesday night. We're going to build I'm going to say divisive Deville crate because Top 40 is in a weird conversational spot. We can talk about this for a while. Let's sesh out about the current state of pop music and along the way, cheat codes. So. Yes. It's been a minute since you've joined us, and the way this works is I'm going to pop up a few conversation topics and some data points and then some action steps for these DJs to really like build the best crate before you and I share some of your exclusive edits. We're going to share your Serato screen. We're going to hear remixes that they won't find anywhere else. Before cheat code number 1 starts, let's do this. We're going to break format because we have Deville on the show tonight, so let's do this. Daniel B, what's up in the chat? How are you? Good to see you. One's in the chat if you are a Club Killers member. Do you subscribe? Do you have a Deville edit in your hard drive
You got
right
any
now? Put a
Deville
one in the
edits
chat.
somewhere lurking in your laptop? Put those
Yeah,
ones
right.
up.
Okay. Oh, look at that. Shout him out. What's up, Matthew? What's up, sweet Sick Miller? You see any familiar?
929 Deville edits. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see.
Tell me which
you
one
should
I
see
should
my
push play on.
laptop. I got like 9,229 edits.
Which one should we push play on, dude?
Oh man, you know what's funny is I've been really in a house mode lately, and the Nokia Tech House edit's been crushing it because we all know Drake, I think, is popularized the top 40 format more than hip hop.
Yeah.
Love him or hate him, he's probably bundled in the top 40 category more. So that's something I want to talk about: is who is top 40, what is top 40, and when is top 40.
Ooh, okay, okay.
Big subjects, but just to predicate, this is probably one of my favorite edits to play in a house set that gets probably one of the biggest reactions because it has such recognizable vocals, and it just brings like hip hop, top 40, and house fans together in one track. So that's why I'll put it that way.
Okay, cool. Oh, I'm stoked. All right, let me put my speaker on iMac so I can hear it with you. Here we go. And we can talk over it a little bit, I believe.
Yep. So yeah, I play this pretty much every time I play it. I play a lot of cool restaurants, mountain bike places, and clubs.
Who's calling that shit? Who's calling that shit? Who's calling that shit?
Is it Stacy? Is it Becky? Is it Keisha? Is it Effie? Was it Dynasty? Is it Party? Where's the function?
Where the fuck the function? Where the fuck the function? The way I feel right now, I feel like we need to be all alone. So if you just playing around, you need to tell your girl, take a fine ass home, and that's real. Stop teasing me. Stop teasing me. I can change your life so easily. I keep begging you to stay, but you're leaving me. Leaving me. We got sticks in the plug illegally. Got the whole 6 side, they believe in me. We got members east of the DVP. We got members west on 401. We got a lock on the game, but there's more to come. You gotta pop that ass till the morning come. You want shots for the girls, damn, order some. Who's calling it?
Dude, me too. I want to figure out to the end here.
Who's calling that shit? Who's calling that shit?
Put the one in the chat, y'all. Put the one in the chat, y'all.
Is it Stacy?
Is it
Becky?
Is it
Keisha?
Is it
Ashley?
Was it
Danny?
Is it
Party?
Where's the function?
Where the fuck the function? Where the fuck the function?
It's so good on it.
Where are you playing at now? Where's your residency?
Oh man, so like I still travel quite a bit. Like I prefer to travel first and foremost because keeping that breath of fresh air is really something that's important to me because it's not only a challenge, but it keeps me on point. But I think one of the cool things is like here in Vegas, there's a lot of opportunities in unique scenarios where it's like vibe dining. Because I think that's going to be a
Vibe
big
dining.
trend in a lot of cities. Vegas tends to do some trend setting here and there, and I think vibe dining is something that they're really strong with. Yeah, there's a little bit of echo, is there? I don't know. Where is there?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to switch out to my audio because I think
Put echo cancellation on you, Aaron.
is
Yeah,
that better?
so
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't hear it anymore. Okay, but I think vibe dining is one of the most important things in nightlife culture because it's something new and different, but it still supports the DJ culture. And I think Poppy Steak is one of those places because I play at Poppy Steak pretty frequently. So it's like nightclub that keep like the energy crescendos from like dining standard, like stuffy dining, like it's quiet and calm. This is not that place where it starts out cool, like me play some disco vibes and some like sing-alongs. And the volume gets louder, the energy builds, and by 11, 12 o'clock, there's people throwing their napkins at their tables. It's going off like a VIP section.
In the chat, tell me really quick here. This vibe dining is a thing. I'm seeing it here in Nashville, and let's define it really quick. It's where the best part is you get to go leave a little early as a DJ, but you're done by about 10 o'clock. You're hanging out through the dinner hour. Paint a picture for the Vegas scene. What's that like?
Oh, so it's vibe dining truly is. It's like a nightclub sound system in a restaurant. First, to put it simply, it's like that. And then there's also a featured DJ booth somewhere positioned where you'd see your hostess, and then there's a chef, and then there's like sommelier, and then there's a DJ. And so we're a part of that machine instead of it just being like a steakhouse. And Poppy Steak is probably one of the best examples of that I know of, simply because it's so extravagant. So instead of bottle service, they do steak service.
Mm-hmm.
So you get like the whole big $1,000 meat case rollout, and the DJ is a part of that show. So you get a full-blown presentation with a show-stopping track, like a remix of something that builds up, and the entire staff comes out. They clap with the music. They sear the steak for you. You can do your social media mandatory posts and all that. It's amazing. But then when
it really is.
You're still DJing. You're actually still playing a club set, keeping the mood, keeping the energy up and upbeat and just cool. Just like a
That's
nightclub
one
would be.
carryover from that was one adaptation we had to do besides going to GameStop to get our streaming gear. The dining situation never really would have happened were it not for us having to sit down and wear the masks and all that. That rose from that. That was one invention that kept
I think
the
it was
thing
a
alive.
true discovery of those protocols.
It really was.
But that also takes some bravery to kind of shock the average steakhouse goer and say, hey, guess what? We're going to turn up.
That was a weird moment.
And be proper. We're having fun tonight. We're popping bottles. We're going to eat really expensive food, join people that we love, and have an amazing time, just like a nightclub VIP section. But the best part is you never have to leave. You can keep ordering food. You never have to get up. You never have to fight in line for a drink. You're just being taken being taken care of and having a great time. And the DJ is a part of that experience for a 4-hour set. It's amazing. And so I do things like that. You do pool parties out here. The nightclubs are always a must. I don't know. It's just Vegas is such a unique, challenging environment because you can do lounges, clubs, pools, vibe dining, and it's all there for you as a DJ. So you have to be prepared in so many different ways.
It's not going away anytime soon.
Absolutely
Cheat code number 1, pop music. I want to say it's house music again, or people are quietly saying that it's the real top 40 movement. You're seeing it there. I'm seeing it in Nashville. Slap house, piano house. It's back just under new names. Right now I'm seeing remixes of Teddy Swim's Lose Control by Tiesto. I'm seeing the Mark Ronson remix of Sabrina Carpenter's Espresso. They both ride this groove. Groove DJs used to call it like blog house back in the day. So I want to kind of position people up for this action step. Here's what's happening. House grooves are dominating the bottom end of the pop chart. They really are. So they're at the bottom end of the top chart. You have to preview what's on the Billboard. You have to preview what's on the Spotify and be a little bit more. You got to dig a little bit deeper because we're not in that pocket of 2010s where everything was an instant hit like Nicki Minaj and you knew that Chris Brown was going to come out with a heater with Avicii, stuff like that. So the cheat code number 1 is house grooves are dominating, but they're at the bottom end. So you have to really dig a little bit deeper. This is your action step. And I want you to think about maybe what your action step would be, Deville, as an editor, as I share mine. Rescan the top 20 for 4 on the floor bass patterns. I'm doing this every Wednesday. So I go through Spotify, what's new, what's trending, and I'm not listening for anything else but that's all I'm listening for. And I get really excited when I hear like some drum and bass. I'm not listening to the vocals. I'm not listening to anything else but just the pattern. And it's hard to find nowadays. Deville, back me up on this. An action step. What would you do to extract energy from today's top 40, which is all over the board today?
I think one of the biggest things is making sure it's just at least a 4/4 measure, because there's a lot of swing tempos, it seems like, coming out. So obviously, as a processor of this, as a remixer, I need to make sure that I can get into 2 different zones. Either can I squeeze into the 100 zone or into the 120 to 140 zone? That's more like the dance zone, right? Because you can make a hip hop or a reggaeton remix out of something on the lower end, like the 100 zone, but then automatically you're going up to the 120 to 140 zone for anything else. And then if it's outside of that, then you got to get creative and decide if you want to go into some alternative genres. It won't be as mainstream. So I go through a very selective and very just automatic process of just going into those 2 categories very quickly.
Boy, do you ever. You do. There's a process that I want to dig into. You have these little paths that you take and the stems. You're a stems aficionado, and I want to scrape that out of you after.
Yeah, because we were kind of chatting about that before, but I know stems. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Everybody's drunk on box wine when I'm trying to drink Bordeaux. and I want to make sure that I've got the finest at my table. I want to be sipping the finest wines when I'm working, and,
let's make a
also
difference, though.
cooking with the freshest ingredients. So that means I want stems from the studio, not from an AI processor. And AI, when in need, of course I'll use it. It's great. It's a tool, because unfortunately there's not as many tools available from the labels as there used to be for remixes, unless you're very high up on a remixer list. Maybe 2 or 3 people get it. But like back in the day, it all came on wax. Every single instrumental and every acapella was available. Now you got to get a little more creative and you got to dig a little deeper. So I do pride myself. I know Nick Spinelli, when he was here at the Club Killer studio, I showed him a couple pieces of my collection, things like Michael Jackson and Madonna stems that I hold very near and dear to my heart, because they're like tape rips, like the 2-inch tape rips, 2 Pro Tools that have then been migrated and compressed to waveform. So I collect that stuff. That's one of my collection passions.
No, you defined it perfectly, because this is, okay, let's define apples from oranges here. Stems, it was hot because everyone saw that feature on Serato. You push a button, it takes out the bass, it takes out the drums or whatever. He's talking about, what he's referring to is Madonna
studio
walking
stems,
into
the award stems that were recorded.
Quincy Jones giving a true microphone to MJ saying, so, okay, in your, I don't know anything about this world. So what is, in your production, the holy grail file? What is that? Is that cassette? Is that CD? Is that vinyl? What is that?
At this point, it's 24-bit waves.
24-bit waves.
Because it's usually what it was recorded in the 2000s. Usually it was 24-bit. If it was recorded in the 90s, into the 2000s, 16. Like essentially they're recording at CD quality when Backstreet Boys came out. They had the Tascam 24-track recorders, and that was at like 16-bit 44.1, or maybe a little higher than that. And you couldn't get any better. So you can actually, I went to school for this, so I actually hear the differences in these things. It just turns into an obsession for me.
But the why, I want to know why. So the 24-bit, why is that an advantage? Obviously the most crystal clear, but what can you do with that?
It's like if you go from 16-bit to 32-bit audio, that's like going from, like a simple analogy is like going from DVD quality to Blu-ray quality. That's a very easy way to explain it.
Okay, yeah, okay, sure.
So of course you want the highest resolution possible, because when you start working with that audio and you start manipulating it, it's going to degrade. And anytime you touch audio in a digital audio workstation, the minute you touch it, it degrades. So the higher the quality is from the very tip top, and you have more to work with as it degrades down.
I could just see Deville with this hat on, and there's this gold statue, and he has to weigh the sandbag, and and this gold statue is like a sample of your
audio quality. But to be completely transparent, I think that the Serato stems and all these new stem technologies that are coming out, it's getting better every single day. Yep. And there will be a day where it's indiscernible, and my snobbiness about the subject will be obsolete. So I'm just going to enjoy it while I can. It's fine. It's just incredible, though. Like the tools because I'll say this, the stems that are coming out are making remixes possible that were never possible before. So I will give 1000% credit to that.
Yeah. AI is another topic I want to maybe see what we can chew into in a minute here. But cheat code number 2, male vocal ballads are the new drops, according to recent research here. We were hacking into the studies here. Female anthems are peaking. Male slow burns are converting. I repeat.
I want to know about, so what's a male vocal ballad? I want to know.
We are seeing now.
The first thing I think of is Creed.
Well, okay. Me too. I instantly go there. Dad rock, right? But no, Benson Boone.
Where's some good examples? It's such a funny category for me.
Steven Sanchez, Until I Found You. Benson Boone, Beautiful Things, #1 on the pop charts right now. Replacing, and right now you can almost see the dismantling of, it's sad because Katy Perry is getting thrashed hardcore. She's crying on concert stages now because you're starting to see the dismantling of that on the pop charts. So Benson's coming around. Noah Kahan. Is it Kahan? Noah Kahan? I don't know.
I don't know. See, Benson Boone, that's the only one that I'm really truly familiar with. Some of these I'm not playing, I'll be completely honest.
Me neither. Not yet. But I'm starting to see these remixes.
It has to become a norm sometimes in order to embed into the DJ realm.
It takes a minute. It's almost like we reversed that. Like the TikTok changes that trend now, where we were like, no, stick with this pattern, stick with this trend, but now we have to fight against that. Yeah.
Man, Teddy Swims, I saw in the chat, shout out to the chat. Like Teddy Swims is definitely one of those guys. Weekend, I would say he's definitely more, I wouldn't say he's like a ballad guy. He's
So you're onto something here because emotional
yeah.
falsetto is the cheat code here. It's this year's surprise crowd lock accordion. No drop needed. The chorus is the payoff. So here's your action step. I love The Weeknd, by the way. I'm going to his
Oh yeah, I'm a
tour.
huge Weeknd fan. Yeah,
He's killing it. He's the new. I'm not going to say it, but Michael
yeah.
Jackson's
Weeknd's
true
got
to
his
my
own
heart. But
category. I agree with the
yeah.
category.
So I think your cheat code would be dig in, find those heartthrobs that are of now. It took us a second to think of Benson Boone and Noah
Yeah.
Kahan. I know I'm butchering that name perhaps, but we can easily think about the Harry Styles from last year, Justin Timberlake previously.
Yep.
I just be mindful. That's your action step. Think about the male vocals. As much as we love pleasing the ladies and the girls love to sing, the guys are going to sing along to guys' songs too. So
Yes. No, that's interesting.
Right? We hack.
Yeah,
We love hacking here.
You have to I'd say I'm a little guilty of not utilizing that cheat code because like when I go to the lady pleasers, I default to ratchet twerk music.
Yeah, it's all Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah, like I go for like
yada.
yeah, the twerk mode. That's what I want to see. So it's so funny. I don't default to adult contemporary. I go to the ratchet mode. So that's my confession of the day right there.
It's muscle memory by now.
Yeah, it works. That's all I'm saying.
It ties into cheat code number 3. The 98 BPM pocket is the silent trend. Thank God. It took a minute for us.
I love 98 BPM.
What's your favorite 98 BPM?
Mustard! Anything mustard, bro.
Yeah.
And all the mustard 2014 stuff is such a great way to warm up a dance floor. It just gets everybody moving, like guys and girls, different age groups, because it's in that weird pocket where you got 40 and 50-year-olds that like it, and you get younger kids that like it. And it's just kind of like this mass appeal genre. So like I would say mustard is definitely the trophy holder for the 98 BPM pocket.
Nick Spinelli last week, he said he gets on the microphone, he's like, "What do you like on your hot dog?"
Mustard! Yep, love it.
The Isley Shuffle is what we're calling it. Tempos between 95 to 100 BPM are seeing a surgical use in chart-topping songs. Songs from SZA, Jack Harlow, Tyla, Billie Eilish is creeping up there. She's one of the songs in the 110, 115 mark, depending on the remix you're playing. If it's not quite twerk tempo, not quite slow jam, but it glues your early set together in this slick way. We're doing this with these dinner vibes here in Nashville. We don't want to be throwing that ass.
And that's also something true. I think that 100 BPM is the true club opener warm-up tempo. Like, and I follow it. Like I've talked about this before, like when I have time crates, I literally have time crates when I DJ at clubs in Vegas, because you want to shift gears every half hour as the club fills up, and you want to be very cognizant of time because you don't want to get stuck in a groove, and you want to shift gears. But I would say that between 10 and 11 o'clock, the majority of the songs I'm playing are between 95 and 105 BPM. So that definitely brings that circle back to cheat code 3.
I'm glad we're talking about this because I am a huge Club Killers member. I've been a member of Club Killers. I got a story about Club Killers later on in the show,
right.
But you are so well known for the 128s. You're so well known for the remix that I went for you the big room. I went for you for the big room anthems. I'm going for you now for the tech house remixes. It is hard today to find 100 BPM songs today, but are you seeing that shift? Are we going to see that shift?
As from an editor standpoint, I'm finding a shift and market need in just good, tight, trim the fat versions of 100 BPM songs. You don't need a remix. Just play the OG in the best way possible. That's
hard for somebody like you, because you
are. Yeah, it was an adjustment. It was a culture adjustment for me, but I actually truly embrace it. I love it because, for example, I Want to Love You by Akon and Snoop Dogg. That's a song you don't play a remix of. You just don't. Like, and if you do, you're missing out. I'm sorry.
This is fascinating because I'm talking to the
Up Down by T-Pain. You play the original, wherever it goes up, down. It's just one of those songs you just play the OG. It's just so good. Or Crazy in Love by Beyonce. Why would you play anything else or Single Ladies? Everybody knows the beat. Everybody knows the vocal. It's such a good accompaniment of original production. Just play the best edit of that. Play a good rearranged edit. So that's why I started making rearranged versions of songs.
Yeah. Oh man, that's needed too, because I wanted to wave a banner of Club Killers behind every DJ booth I ever spun at for years. Honestly, I wanted to be known as the guy who had those edits, but there was that time. There was a period where I could get away with playing 5 hours of Club Killers edits
Yeah,
if I
absolutely.
and you too, I'm sure. But you're saying now you're starting to
But I
OG.
mean, that's why honestly with Club Killers, like we see those metrics, we see the demand shifts, and we have those counters to look at, and that's why, like for example, like I make something called Deville Club Quick Hitters,
Yeah.
and by definition that means it's basically a chorus verse chorus out, and sometimes it'll be hype chorus verse chorus out hype. So that way it gives you like these little structured 2-minute edits that you can fit together like Lego blocks, and your mix show sounds flawless because you're literally just stacking things together in a very concise way.
I'm gonna pull up the website really quick here just so we can have a visual. But talk a beginner DJ through shifting tempos or riding that roller coaster, because I believe that there's a story behind that, and you're a pro at it. You just riding that roller coaster of tempos and any tricks, because for me, I'll tell you one of my tricks. One of my cheat codes is your tempo transition edits. I go to you for those 100 to 128 transition edits.
Oh yeah, those are great tools. And I will say that transitions aren't for everybody. It doesn't fit everybody's style. And it depends on how you organize. If you mix by ear, if you mix by grid, there's a lot of deciding factors whether or not you like to use transition tools. And I noticed that it's like Mac versus Windows. It's like you're in two different camps with transition tools, but it's okay because there's other ways to do it. And one of the things I love about technology is, along with stems, before stems, there was master tempo. And I don't think master tempo gets enough credit to this day, even though we loved it when it came out, meaning you could change the speed of a song without changing the pitch, right? That was one of the biggest add-on features on Serato. I was so hyped when that came out, but obviously Pioneer was one of the first appliances to offer that feature. And to this day, Serato Pitch and Time is one of the most powerful tools built into Serato. And obviously the algorithm for Pioneer gear is very good as well. So I find myself actually not using tempo transition edits as often. And I started making my own, utilizing breakdowns and segues out of songs naturally.
Amazing.
And using slam edits, or just really bringing down, like for example, I'll use the example of Fireball by Pitbull, right? When you slow it down to 105 BPM, it sounds like Moombahton.
Yeah.
So it sounds natural. So what I'll do is I'll stretch it down 16% out of whatever, turn down for what, for example. So I'll come out of that, and then I'll just slowly bend it up by hand. And you can make your own transitions using your pitch controls right on your controller and your CDJs. But the thing is that I think where transition edits come in really handy is when there's wordplay involved, when there's technical production mixed into the edit. It makes it so much more powerful for your dance floor. When you're playing on a 100,000 watt sound system, you want it to sound like an IMAX production. And that's where edits, I think, really have their true values, because it's doing things that you could not physically do in a live format. So that's why all of us, Smash and OD and everybody, like Dirty Lou, and of course myself, we all make transition edits that go from like 100 to 128 BPM, or you go from 128 down to 70. Things that make sense in a way that's very smooth. It's like a smooth glide into a different genre without losing your energy. So there's a lot of great ways to use those.
Shout out to DJ Spy in the chat. You are always here to attend. I don't think you've ever, by the way, can we put a one in the chat for DJ Spy? In, I want to say, the 5 years of us hosting, he's never missed an episode. I'm pretty sure he's an AI chatbot. Yeah. Duval, what's up? Hey, Noel, the DJ. Hello, Captain Kirk. First time chatters, put a 0 in the chat for us. Put a 0 in the chat for us. Let's play a round of ones and O's. Let's play a round of ones and O's with DJ.
1-0.
Let's play some ones and O's with DJ Deville. Here's how it works, y'all. Let's go. Thought it'd be fun. I'm just gonna go ahead and play just a random track from Club Killers. We're just gonna spin the wheel here, and I'm gonna push. Let's go to Club Killers.
You play You're a Jerk. Play that one.
Okay, sounds good. That's a good one, but we already know that's the original edit. But the way this works, I'm just gonna go and drop it. I'm gonna drop anything randomly, and what we do is we just push play on it like this, and you tell me, would you play it one or 0? On them, got some zeros there. Got the.
You know, it reminds me of his laugh. Like I would put that in a Laffy Taffy set. The sound, like that little organ beat. It's cool. I like the beat. And that's I put a 1 for the beat, 0 for the vocals. I don't know.
You pick the genre, Deville. Where you want to go?
Go to go to electronic dance. It's a
Spin
little
a
further
wheel
down.
here. Bring this in a pocket here.
Oh, there you go.
Let's stop. Beer Money by Kip Moore. DJ Mike. I like where it's going so far.
When the lights go down and you're stuck here in this town,
That's interesting. Like a country.
to go.
Yeah.
So you escape through the radio.
Nice and easy
You
though.
worked all week.
Don't forget my love,
to make
Diplo,
ends meet.
and Kip Moore.
Well, I got a
right.
little cash burning holes in my pocket. Full on the gas, taking on like a rocket. So come on, baby, I'm buying. I got enough to last us all.
That goes under. I would say that they call that EDM.
Yeah, it's, we could,
It's like, it's funny. There's a couple venues out here in Vegas that would work really well at. That's the funny part. Like if you work in like country open format clubs or bars, you can get away with stuff like that. But it's not my flavor. But because it takes a lot for me to play a country song, it has to be so red hot for me to get into a country realm and be willing to play it in my set. It's tough for me. Country is tough. I've never been a big.
I'm
country
gonna,
fan.
man, I'm glad you and I were like, why have we not spent family holidays together yet? Because I'm from Nashville, Tennessee. I'm here on Broadway. I play for Eric Church. I play for Blake Shelton. You have an Ole Red down there. You have a Jason Aldean's down there.
Yep.
It is such a weird time for top 40 and country music, especially remixes. Never in my life have I ever equated dirt roads and trucks and beer with 808 and Little John and Diplo. I never thought that world would come together. And here we are. Here
there's
we
still
are.
a lot of, even like in the chat, like there's a lot of resistance.
It is.
It takes a unique individual that really truly enjoys a country vocal over an EDM track.
I'm having a hard time with it, man. I'm from
Yeah, me too,
Montana.
me too. And
I'm
it's
from
hard.
Montana. I
It's
live in
over.
Nashville. What's up?
Yeah, but the cadence on country doesn't match electronic music. Like, that's just my opinion. It's
Yeah.
like I'm just being very upfront about my opinion on this, but like, and I got mad respect for people that play country in all aspects. But
Yeah.
for me, I can't process it. It's just
It goes back to playing the
preference.
original, just like you said. Go back and play the pain up,
Yeah,
down,
yeah.
just like Kip Moore. All due respect, Mike Nelson, all love to all the editors. Don't get me wrong. Not everything can be
Yeah,
where
it's
it's at, but
different strokes for different folks.
Yeah.
Like it is what it is. Like, for example, though, I'd rather play Thank God I'm a Country Boy as a good quality
Yes.
edit versus some sort of like Miss New Booty remix. Like, I just want to hear Thank God I'm a Country Boy with the claps. West Virginia, where are you at? It's just, that's all I want to hear. I just want to hear the original and sing with it because it's familiar. Because country, especially old country and outlaw country, that's about nostalgia. That's almost like sacrilegious to remix some of these classic tracks, in my opinion. Because
if they are expecting a moment in a song to come and all their friends are joining them on the dance floor to sing that, and when it takes them in a different direction and they didn't have that moment to share, your fault.
Yeah, that's where it gets
Your fault.
awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's play a couple
So,
more,
like,
and then I want
it's
to.
a very, you got to know, and that comes back to your discernment as a DJ. If you know that you can get away with the EDM edit, by all means do it. It's just, you got to know your crowd, you got to know your dance floor, and you got to know the timing of that programming. That's it. That's all it comes down to.
We're hanging out with DJ Deville from Club Killers. I'm going to hand you over to the Future DJ podcast in just a few short seconds, and then we'll come back. But let's do one more. Let's go ahead and just randomly select page 5. By the way, you do have a discount code we'll share shortly. If you stick with us, we're going to get you into Club Killers. I repeat, we are going to get you into Club Killers tonight. But this looks interesting. Let's play again. Fuck by
Alice in Wonderland. Okay, so I'm guessing this is hardcore trap dance.
Let's check it out. I'm having a hard time getting rid of trap. I love that.
You know, it's funny though, because I think alternative dance is obviously UK garage is crushing it. The hard Euro dance is crushing it. But I feel like in the American market, it's just not translating to the general public. I think that's a dilemma that's happening in the American market is alternative dance styles are just not connecting. But I did notice the UKG has been bubbling to the surface a little bit, especially with the editors that do make more trendy EDM edits. They are making
UKG edits. What is that?
A garage.
UK garage. I'm sorry, garage.
Yeah, I always say garage because I hung out with too many British people. And I got scolded too many times, so I have to say it correctly.
I'm about to get flamed in the chat for not even
garage. It's garage, not garage.
People at 3 a.m. in London are listening to us right now. Those Americans, they have no idea what they're talking about.
Silly Americans saying it wrong, but yeah, that's true. It's UK. I'd say UKG. It's easy to say.
Let's have some fun with Travis and Jim. By the way, this is
what
the
up?
future
What up?
DJ.
What up?
All right, so what are we talking about today? Today it is all about a little-known website. Little-known website called Amazon is having a little bit of a sale today.
Have you heard of this?
Yeah, Deville, are you on Amazon Prime? Are you a Prime member?
And yes, I'm a loyal Prime member.
Well, then happy birthday to you, my friend.
How much have you spent today on Amazon? Anything?
Actually, I bought a Steam mop. That's the only thing I've purchased thus far. I'm using self-control. I don't know how long it's going to last, but I might break down tonight.
Good for you, chat. Go ahead. Those in the chat, if you have spent some time on Amazon Prime this morning, let us know how much you've spent. We're going to look at some DJ deals. What about you, Travis? Have you spent anything on Amazon yet today?
I spent about $700 so far, but it wasn't just like Deville. It wasn't DJ related yet. I bought a basketball goal for my son that we've been waiting on. I was waiting till today to see if it went on sale, and it didn't. So I just went ahead and got it to put up a goal in the backyard. But I do have some DJ related things in the cart ready to go before the sale is over on the 11th. What about you, Jim?
I've dropped about $2,000. Now I will say though, a lot of that $2,000 was on a little piece of gear called the Jackery 2000. I have been thinking about getting a Jackery for a while. And those of you who don't know, that's
the battery generator. Right?
Yeah, it's like electric generator, has some solar panels with it. What pushed me over the edge was my July 4th gig, because the generator I was connected to that they had me on, I dropped power a few times, dipped power, and I'm like, I gotta do it. I gotta pick up that Jackery so I have the run through, so I never lose the power. But Jackery's having a big sale right now, so we got so there you got the 1000 is down to $400. The Jackery 1000, that's the super portable one.
That's a good deal. That's actually I was looking at those when they were hot, and I was like, man, they were so expensive. That's a great deal.
Yeah, I picked up the 2000, so the Jackery 2000 V2 is down to $850, and then you can also get it. I got the package with two solar panels, two 200-watt solar panels, and I think it was like $1,200, which is just a screaming good deal for that.
What kind of a playtime can you expect with the 2000?
I think I really need to test it, but I think I'm going to be able to push probably 6 to 8 hours potentially.
Even 4 hours. If you can get 4 hours out of a mobile rig,
that's all I want.
Low power. That's incredible.
That's all I want is 4 hours of play, because that, like, typically my outdoor events and those like 4th of July and those big corporate events, they're about 4 hours. But yeah, that was the Jackery. Again, I've been looking at these for a long time. I think if you don't have one, you've been looking at something like this if you're a mobile DJ. And I'm super excited to get that.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Another cool thing we found, you'll see it on the screen now, is that Newmark Mixstream Pro Go.
Let's say that. Yeah,
it's a pretty good deal. It's normally $800. You get it right around $740 right now. It's worth it, because those are things that they never have on sale. There's always, if you get it straight from the dealer, from the manufacturer, it's always going to be that $799. So save yourself a couple bucks, get some free shipping out of the deal with Amazon. We find these things for you here at the Future DJ, and we do all the digging so you don't have to.
That's great.
Yes. Yeah,
I got no confidence. I thought my playlist was cool. It was the opposite. I said, what should I play? And they said, not that shit. I don't know what to do. I don't believe in myself. Really needing some help. I got no confidence. I'm a DJ, but I suck at it. Getting booed off stage wasn't on my bucket list. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words hurt more. That's the truth. The other night, the crowd turned against me when I asked them, would you like to hear some of that throwback Janet Jackson? They said, who is that? What? I said, is you kidding me? I tried to change the vibe and do the worm, but I looked more like a millipede. The gig was big, lots at stake, no Philly cheese. Nobody feeling me, everybody grilling me. What do I play? They saying, hurry up, man. Can't believe I'm I'm at the middle school dance getting bullied again. Now I'm living out my worst dream. Nightmare. How these kids get so cool? They only 13. So cool. I didn't know what to do, but through it I grew, and I changed the chapter. Thanks to Crate Hackers. I had no confidence. I thought my playlist was cool. It was the opposite. I said, what should I play? And they said, not that shit. I didn't know what to do till I stepped my game up. New chapter, new swag. How'd you do it? Crate Hackers.
Hey, Deville, what do you think of our rap song, dude?
Honestly, it's a banger.
Thank you so much. That means a lot coming from you. We're trying to get into that Spotify game. We're going to have a nice catalog of music.
Yeah, A1, I love it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Listen, we're going to do some giveaways. We are almost an hour in. Damn, that's crazy. This time is flying by. Thanks for sticking around with us, Deville.
Oh, yeah.
So we got some merch here from the DJ Style store. In case you guys wondered like what this stuff actually looks like, I've got the Death of Doom scrolling, Metallica tee.
I like that.
We're going for that Metallica vibe. And then the Jamie Perez, the Throwing Some Ass shirt. Can you guys see that? I got it in purple, which is fun. Throwing some He coined that phrase. He coined that phrase on the Torque Hackathon that she hosted.
Outstanding.
We got the Pills shirt. Take your pills if you have playlist panic. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Crate Hackers will help you. And then this is something new. Check this out. I'm not cool enough to actually wear this, but it's a little, what are these called, Jamie? The little crossbody bag?
Yeah, a little crossbody. Not the merce, if you ask me. But
it's a little cream.
Call it a crossbody.
Now listen, you know what you can put in here? You got your, my DJ music. You can put your USBs in here. If you're whipping out the giant ass lacy hard drive, we got tissues for you inside here. You can just dry that eye. Use Crate Hackers. We'll clean that shit up. You know what I'm saying? All right. So what we're going to do now, we're going to put everybody that's on Twitch right now on the wheel. We're going to give away, Jamie, what do you want to do? 2 DJ Style prizes, Crate Hackers prizes?
Yeah, that's cool.
And then for the third one, we'll give away a Club Killers high quality item. We'll show you guys here in a second just to give you a little tour of the Club Killers merch store, which is insane. All right, let's do this thing. So let me stop my share.
Also, you know what we're going to do, just because I was just thinking about this. I didn't realize how all this was going to work. This is great. So we'll not only do some Club Killers merch, but we'll also do a 90-day Club Killers pool membership. So we'll do that too.
Yo, okay. All right, 2 giveaways. Sick. Thank you, Deville.
Yeah.
One's for Deville in the chat. What's up? All right. So let me go ahead and share this. I think this is
But in addition to that, we got something for everybody too. So we'll let you know that a little later. So
we love it, dude. We love it. We appreciate it. We want to reward people for sticking around. And all right, here we go. So on the big wheel, here we go. Jamie, I went ahead and updated our Twitch list here. We got 134 people who are logged into a Twitch account. And how many times are we shuffling this? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's spin the wheel. Here we go.
Good luck. Song. I love that song.
This is for $30 of store credit at DJ.style. $30 of DJ.
2008. Let's go.
DJ Brad 2008. Email me at dom@cratehackers.com to claim your $30 credit to the DJ.style store. All right.
Some ass.
Deville, how many times should we shuffle this list?
So let's do it for let's do this one for some merch. So
for some Club Killers merch, great.
Do a 5-click shuffle.
5-click shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, this is for some Club Killers merch. Here we go.
Somebody said spin that ass.
Go.
Chef Dad 2023.
2023.
We gotta make sure we get the information from them as well. I don't know how.
Yeah, email me at dom@cratehackers.com, Chef Dad, and we'll get you the connect ad. But let me just show you guys inside the Club Killer store. First of all, look at this beautiful.
That one's coming out soon. This is a remix of one of our top sellers of all time. This shirt has gone mega viral. It's insane. But this is our summer remix. So it's the pink drip.
Oh my God, it's good. But as you keep scrolling, it's just banger after banger. Look at these hats are sold out. Insane. We got the red and the green. We got the Sorry No Request shirts. Let me zoom this in for you guys so you can see. Here we
the
go.
blue one's probably the most heavily requested one. We've had a lot of requests for that, like Dodger blue. It's a great summertime color combo. So that's what we definitely had to do that one.
It's beautiful. Of course, the Club Killers, the legendary design right there.
And those are great box fits. Like I always call those like the Travis Scott merch fit. Like they're a really nice box fit. And then this is for the Suns Out, Guns Out.
Yes, sir. No need or need money for vinyl. We got that. And just there's so much good stuff in here. The designer, you guys are just killing this. So listen, guys, we're about to drop a merch code. Please support Club Killers. Please support what they're doing here. They're really elevating the DJ style. The what did you call it? The lifestyle kind of brand.
Yeah, we wanted this. It's not just about being a DJ. It's about music lifestyle. Everyone loves music, right? And we're here to cater that to the general public. We're service providers. We're the caretakers of music, and we're artists. I think that's something, even if you're just a consumer of music, that's what we're trying to do is create that culture through clothing as well, not just music. So we want to make sure that everybody can feel a connection, whether you're on the dance floor or in the DJ booth. This is kind of like this is what you can wear while doing it.
So good. So good. Chef Dad, congratulations. You got you won the Club Killers merch. And now we'll spin the wheel for a little 90-day trial. Is that correct?
Oh yeah. So we'll do a 90-day, so you can just enjoy it, no strings attached. So just the 90 days open. So we'll lock that in for you.
All right, let's do another.
We got to make sure that this is one of those cases where we got to make sure we get it. It's very important when you win. Make sure you email so we can get that through the powers that be, so we can get that all hooked up for you.
Perfect. Email me, dom@cratehackers.com. I'll get your info to the right people. We're gonna do a little 5-click shuffle.
Bob Rooney.
Oh crap! I lost my count. I think that's 5.
Yeah,
all right. Good luck. This is for 90 days of Club Killers.
Takeover Baby.
Baby, I love that name. Chef Dad and Takeover Baby. They also win for having the coolest name. Congratulations. We'll do one more giveaway at the DJ.style store. Jamie, how many times do we want to shuffle?
And also too, sorry. I was going to say this, but before also too, on our end, we also have some codes for everybody. So make sure you stay tuned because we're going to give those codes to everybody so you can utilize those. Because one of them is going to be for you, so you can do 50% off for a year on Club Killers, and then the other one's going to be for 15% off anything on the store. So,
boys, backstage, let's go ahead and drop those codes if you guys could. I know they're somewhere. I forget exactly where. Boys backstage, run those banners for us. We're going to go ahead and pick one more winner. There it is. So for the CK record, for Club Killers record pool, they're actually giving you 50% off the monthly price. No.
For the duration of 1 year.
50% off for the year. Is that correct?
So yeah, so it lasts for 1 year per month. So you're getting, so it's instead of 30, it's 15. That's basically how it comes out.
Oh, sick. Okay, awesome. Yeah, let's go ahead and correct that. Let's get that banner back up there. And this is going to be, there we go. Crate Hack 15.
We can read.
We got some crackhead shit going on right now. Crate Hack 15. And so that's
all you have to do is put this, so you can select your merch. So all you have to do is go to the store, select your merch, and then there's the code box, type in Crate Hack 15. It'll automatically deduct 15% off your order with free shipping.
Awesome. So Crate Hack 15 for the Club Killers merch store. So that's that. And then Crate Hack for Club Killers. You guys are getting a special deal. Deville, we super appreciate that. All right. So this is for $30 more of store credit at DJ.style. Let's run it. David Manuel DJ. Let's go. David Manuel. Email me, dom@cratehackers.com. You just won $30 of credit at the DJ.style store. Damn, that was fun. Okay.
And also too, like, if anybody, like, I don't know, is there a contact email for you guys for this session? So
yeah,
if
just
anybody's
dom@cratehackers.com. I field everything and then I'll direct them in the right.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, if anybody's confused or not sure what to do with these codes, we can correspond and we'll make sure they connect with my email via Club Killers and we'll get you sorted out. So don't stress out. We'll make sure we get you sorted if you're interested.
Perfect. So Crate Hack 15 at the merch store. And then we got Crate Hack for Club Killers record pool. Thank you so much for hooking up the people here tonight. You guys got to show up live. You never know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Aaron Trailer, where are you at, son?
Yo, just hanging out in the chat, kicking it with people like Jason Tammy. Hello. Okay, please. Hello. Ray Social. Hello.
I got two quick requests, and I know Deville has to go here soon, but can we just show his Serato, a little bit of Serato, and can we talk play routes?
Play routes. You heard about this earlier in discussion.
I'm over here now, so I'm just working on my computer. So
yeah, what is play routes? As we bring out the whole team on, let's go ahead and just bring them all on. I want to get Radio and Jim and all that. We're all gonna just nerd out on Deville's session here, but get ready.
One of the things I guess I
want
to define what a play route is. In my mind, I just want to define a play route more because you won't necessarily find it very crystal clear on my Serato, but a play route means tempo and or tonality and or lyrical compatibility that leads you on a trail like breadcrumbs from one song to the next in a very relevant way that doesn't shock your crowd. So for example, one thing that I'll do is I'll go from DJ Cool, Let Me Clear My Throat, 1996 remix. And then I will go into, because then it goes the jump. And then I'll go into, he goes, then I go bass drop. And then I go into Be Faithful. Be Faithful goes into an acapella out that goes into Crazy in Love and or Single Ladies, because those two songs are bundled themselves. And then that can go into like Fergie, London Bridge, and then that goes into Mr. Booty, which goes into Tipsy. If you're noticing, like all those are stompy, very stompy, hard tracks that have a very almost a horn-centric sample of some sort. So there's a lot of horns that go into stompy beats. That's a play route. So in my mind, all those songs make a sentence, and that creates a phrase, which that turns into where you're going next. And then obviously that's a play route in my mind. So that's a definition of it. So that you're seeing right now on the screen is essentially the Crate Hackers crate that I wanted to share with everybody that's here tonight. So I don't know if you how that you want to work that, but I wasn't sure how to. But this will be available.
Yeah, crateoftheweek.com. We'll get that in everybody's hands tonight. Let me flash that. I'll get a QR code for everybody. But
for sure. So basically, what I wanted to do is, I know we've talked about a lot tonight, but one of the biggest things I wanted to talk about is the definition of what's top 40, what's pop music, and that is so debatable at this point. It's ridiculous. And that's not only talking about the vocals themselves, but what is top 40 genre? Because like you could say Latin is a top 40. It's a pop genre because Latin is so prominent. It's a pop genre. Let's face it. Bad Bunny is a pop artist. He's not a Latin artist. So we have to take that into account when we're organizing a top 40 set. So what I did here is I looked at all these different things, and let's also talk about the fact that Afrobeat has infiltrated the American market. Afrobeat's been around for a long time, but it finally infiltrated the American market. So I would say that's fair to say it's a pop genre in itself within EDM, electronic dance. Like Afrobeat is a part of that now. There's a million Afrobeat remixes. I can play Afrobeat for 8 hours straight, literally. I love it. I love that genre. And so what I'm doing here is I wanted to give you an example of all the different types of pop and dance that are mishmashing together. Because, for example, let's go to the simple side of things, like the Firework. It's just a nice, simple, clean club quick hitter. And I use the shots drums underneath it. So it's got these hard drive. It's straight into the original song. So it's a nice, clean, simple track. But then we can also go into a classic. So like I would consider Journey, Don't Stop Believin', a pop song. It is, of course, it's a generational pop song, but it's also a dance track if you put it on the right dance beat. So this Fat Tony remix is probably one of my favorites. Fat Tony just absolutely crushed this. It's a very clean, non-alienating dance record because older people don't like hard chainsaw drops. So I noticed that over the years. So I kept trying to refine my classic remix crate with songs that are very palatable to an older generation, but still hit hard on a good sound system, right? So just take a listen to this. I love the drop on this. It's nice and clean. It's got fat bass for the EDM crowd, but you can still sing it. It doesn't ruin the moment that we were talking about earlier, where everybody wants to sing it, and it keeps all that magic together on that particular remix. And then let's talk about hybrid. Hybrid is one of the coolest things that's happening right now. So you're taking samples from hip hop songs, pop songs, putting it over house beats. And this is one of the most creative things I've heard in a long time. As you can see by my little meta tag, hot with all the extra T's. I really love this track. But it's the Timbaland, Nelly Furtado, Justin Timberlake, Give It To Me, the Re-One edit. And so if you listen closely, it's got the Bodak Yellow synthesizer playing in the background. So it's a mashup production as well. And I just think this is so creative. This is right up my alley as a mashup artist. And it has the saxophones from Keep Me at the Hotel. You can play that at the pool. You can play that at a vibe dining situation. Yeah, throwing some ass on that one. I love that tune. Everybody loves it. That is, if you want a definition of a vibe dining banger, that's it right there.
Dude, this is like a Bob Ross painting. Keep talking. We're just gonna listen. Just keep doing that pretty little cloud.
And then, so now let's talk about hip hop. Hip hop can be defined as top 40 in pop music if it's the right song, right? And I think that older hip hop that's fun definitely qualifies for that. A lot of this more polarizing, dirty subject matter that's been going, I sound like an old man, like dirty subject matter, but it's true. You can't play a lot of this really new hip hop because it's just so filthy. I love Sexy Red, I love Glorilla, but you just can't play it some places. But Swag Surfing, on the other hand, you can play that everywhere. And this is a house version that this particular version, every time I play it, somebody comes up and asks me what the hell this is. Snuko crushed this. I don't know where this came from, but he just crushed it. Got like more Latin vibe. So stuff like that works so good when, you know, obviously the original version is going to play at a peak hour in a normal situation, but if you're in a house set and you want to stay in that bag, this is such a cool way to appease the hip hop crowd and keep them having a good time while staying in your house bag. It's so much fun. And then another one is my No Hands edit that I like to play. It's the Sherm. It's not mine. It's the Sherms and Pods. But this is probably one of my go-tos right now. Bass, you know, it's just groovy. It's nice. So you can play a peak hour and you can play it in a vibe dining or a pool party. It's cross-compatible across all those. So that's a really fun one. And I also play that with the Nokia edit that we played earlier. If you notice, those are all very hip-hop tribal house. That's literally what that is. It's literally like a tribal house track with hip-hop vocals. And it's such a great pocket. And it's very cross-compatible with many different demographics. But sometimes I like to get a little more classic. I actually, a lot of people I don't know, I was on Crooklyn Clan for a long time before Club Killers. And there's some edits on there that DJ FaZe, shout out DJ FaZe. I haven't talked to him in a long time, but this is still one of my all-time favorites. This is a 2009 rock hip hop mashup edit. And this is so cool. This has been in my crate for a long time. And I still play this in a lot of my sets to this very day, just because it samples I Love Rock and Roll on a kind of an electro bounce beat with Fat Man Scoop, RIP. So it's Since You've Been Gone by Kelly Clarkson, which is a sing-along massive tune. You got some hype from Fat Man Scoop. You got I Love Rock and Roll rock riffs on an electric drop. So it's so many different things happening at once, and it all works. And this is one of my tried and trues. This is tried and tested a million times over, and I just want to share with you guys.
Here's the thing, we started out friends. It was cool, but it was all
really cross boundaries with, and just still stay in your bag. And that's a really old edit. That's 16 years old, and it's just still an incredible work of creativity by DJ FaZe. And then something like this is more top 40 without the electronic elements. This incorporates Whitney Houston with Rihanna. So it's a wordplay of the two things. And I get on the mic a lot with this one. So that's what you call like essentially a mood and wordplay all at once, because it's such a great combination of feelings and the lyrics match. So I love that. It's such a great combo. Works for weddings, clubs, college bars, anything. It literally works for anywhere. It's great. And I recently remastered it because I learned more about audio engineering, and I just fixed it and made it sound better. That's why it says 2.0. And obviously and also let's talk about disco right now. Disco's crushing it again. Somehow disco and disco house have just bubbled back up to the surface, and it's wild. So I wanted to show out JD Live. This is one of my all-time favorite disco mashups. It's Flow Rida versus Promised Land, and it's basically, I believe it's I Need Your Love, the disco song. You go down, down. You spin my head right around, we go down. We that just works. I know so many Vegas DJs that play that. It's such a good edit. Shout out to JD Live for putting that together, because Club Killer's very own on that one. We all play it. It's such a fun tune. You can play it literally anywhere too. It's so cool because it's an innocent track. It just sounds good. It's basically just a universal tune.
This does sound good, doesn't it? Chat, put a 1 in the chat for Deville. We're
Yeah.
hanging out with exclusive edits tonight. I'm having the most.
It's just, I think that also, I'll put this one out there, the Uptown Funk. This is such a simple, clean, this is the definition of just an amazing, just clean radio remix of Uptown Funk. Because what's the original version of Uptown Funk? 118 or 120 or something like that?
115, something like that.
Yeah, and this one's sped up to 128, and it actually doesn't sound alien at all. It's got that Melbourne bounce on it, so it really hits hard in it. It's got a lot of large sounds.
Don't believe me, just watch.
It's clean. It's good, clean quality audio. It's like CLX made that remix, so it's my go-to. I've been playing that for years too. And anytime I'm in a corporate environment, that is a shining star in my set for a corporate environment for anybody 40 plus. It just works every single time. It hits hard, sonically perfect, and sped up to high energy tempo for everything else you're going to do. So
where do you go? My question is, let's get some questions stacked up in the chat really quick. We're hanging out with Deville. Your one-time shot to ask one of the biggest editors on the planet any question you like tonight. My question is, it's easy to find Uptown Funk on the charts. It's easy to go to Spotify and find the top 50. And instead of having to go to Coachella every year till 6 a.m., where are you sourcing the sound of these EDM drops, these trap beats? What are your bookmark tabs for that sound?
So when it comes to if I make a mashup from the top 40 vocal into a banger, for example, is that just to clarify?
Yeah, exactly. You want to find something that maybe spices up Dua Lipa or...
Yeah. So it's actually, I am one of those people that take the hard road. And what I'll do is, obviously I use Mixed in Key, Camelot Wheel for life. What I do is I index vocals of interest. And then what I'll do is I play the game of match the colors. So what I'll do is I'll go through, for example, Beatport. I'll go through multiple genres. I'll go through the bass house. I'll go through main room or main stage. I'll go through tech house, especially if it's what I like to do is I like to play to make edits and bootlegs. I don't always want to just use the obvious Calvin Harris or whatever. I want to find some stuff that's off the radar that may only be charting on the Electro Beatport chart because it's an obscure instrumental, right? So this is where you dig for gold. You find diamonds and gold in those charts of maybe like an up and coming producer that's not made its way to record pools yet, isn't really mainstream artist per se, but they made a really good sonic quality track that's very usable and is able to be turned into a mashup, a bootlegger, an edit by someone like me, combining it with Sabrina Carpenter or Rihanna or whatever. So I'll dig that way a lot. And sometimes it's just hard work. You have to sit and click and click and click.
Keep mining. It's like mining Bitcoin. You're hanging out with Radio above on the screen here. Radio has been monitoring the chat for the past hour. What's up? You're in the same neighborhood, Vegas, right?
I think so. I'm in Spring Valley.
Oh yeah, we're on a little bit on the southern side, but yeah, it's Vegas isn't that big of a place, so we're not too far away.
Not too far.
Cool. Well, he's been watching for any kind of questions, and this again is your last call for questions with Deville. What did we have for him tonight?
Oh, by the way, before we start, I got to make things legal. All the giveaways and the promotions that we're doing, it's a promotion by Crate Hackers and Club Killers. Twitch does not sponsor or endorse this promotion and is not responsible for it. Keep that in mind. Now we're legal.
And who throwing some ass?
All right. First question is from That's Entertainment DJs. Deville, you have a thank God I'm a country boy edit?
I have a. Which one do I use?
Does your a John Denver remix?
Exactly. You know what I do is I have the original version, and it's like where it's like clap your hands, and you can like bring it back. So thank God for beat pads. So you trigger that over. What I'll do is I'll play usually a track that has a dry drum out, and it's clap your hands, and then you just kind of I'll do like a delay out, and then it rides out on its own. And usually what I'll do from there is a slam, because it's an unquantized, it's an old song. You just got to let that rock, and then you have to prepare. It's like bookends. You're going to do this, so you have to be playing a song that's compatible to play out of it, and then you have to have a song prepared that's going to get you out of John Denver as well. So it's one of those tricky tracks for sure. I don't play a ton of country gigs, so I haven't really like dug around for a ton of edits for country tracks unless they're like Morgan Wallen or whatever, or Body Like a Back Road. My favorite remix of Body Like a Back Road is Mr. Call It Park. Did an unbelievable remix of that. It's very hip hop forward, but it's still got some country flavor.
Let's see, what's my next question here? Oh, it's from Jason Tammy. Asks, are you going to be doing any dining spots in Vegas this weekend? Thursday through Sunday, would like to show up and check it out.
Oh yeah, actually, I'm going to be at Poppy Steak on Friday.
Hey.
So come through, it's lit. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's really fun. And you don't have to spend $1,000 on a steak to have a good time. It's just
Not
a lot
there.
of people do.
Right?
Jamie.
But it's really fun. It's such
Or
a
do
cool,
you? Or do you?
It's ideal. It's ideal because you get a presentation and I'll be playing it for you. So if you want to spend some ball out on some steak, I will be providing the soundtrack.
Book at my flight right now.
I think this is an obvious question, but this is from That's Entertainment DJs. Are these all Club Killers edits?
Oh no, a lot of these are. I wanted to make sure that there's obviously a world outside. Like I represent and I love Club Killers to death, but I love all music, and I know like even on the Facebook post talking about you have to go through thousands of tracks, and I use a very strong discernment of probably I chop off 90% of it, but you have to take in resources of all kinds because every record pool has different flavors and tastes and styles, right? And there's human beings behind all of these choices. So every human being has their own subjective taste. So you have to work with, not everybody's going to love every record pool. So that's why I try to incorporate different places. And obviously SoundCloud, you got to utilize SoundCloud to the max whenever possible. That's like the new dusty record store. You can find so much talent on SoundCloud that's undiscovered and find some really cool gems. So that talking about going back to digging and digging as DJs, just because the digital world made it easy doesn't mean you have to stop working.
Still have to dig.
It's just, it made us superhuman. So you can still dig faster, but you still got to put in some work. You got to put in time. You got to curate these lists. And Create Hackers, you guys have made it so much easier. And it's awesome, but you still have to put in the work.
Yep.
You still have to work. And that's what's so great about being a DJ that takes the time and truly curates your own style. That's what makes you an individual. And all these are tools to make you faster and more efficient, but you still have to work.
Preach.
An edit doesn't just make you a special DJ. You gotta
Dropping bombs on them.
right? Because that goes into DJ Treze asking which record pools do you go to?
So for obviously Club Killers, their family, and I'm gonna rock the loyal. It's such a great place to be. And so obviously for Club Killers, especially like the team that we have here, I love the disco stuff that Dirty Lou makes. Smash makes awesome big room edits. JD Live makes awesome top 40 edits. Odie makes amazing hip hop and Latin edits. Version 5, there's even Steve. We're all working really hard in our own ways. So that's cool. There's a lot of taste right there. But I love HMC for house edits. DJ City, I love for international edits. Late Night Record Pool, I love for hip hop and legacy stuff. Oh, I don't want to forget anybody because I got mad love for. There's a lot of homies in the pool game. DMS, I love DMS for corporate stuff. So there's throwbacks. So that we all, if you look at a Venn diagram, we all intersect in certain areas and we all have our specialties. So I think it's really important. And obviously, Create Hackers, you guys are making it easier to discover those congruencies and differences.
Yes, but DJs don't cheat. I saw that on a t-shirt once.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good testament.
It's true.
All right. Last question. That person got it in time. And DJ Deluxe wants for you to explain New Disco.
That's a 2-layer cake, actually, at least from my perspective. So New Disco was a thing in the 2010, 11, 12 range. I guess because it was like disco electro, like with the Justice and Mastercraft. Because I was like in that indie, the Bloghouse era of Steve Aoki and Diplo before they were megastars.
Yeah.
And Justice obviously was putting out stuff, Crookers. That evolved into a new disco thing in the early teen or 12, 11, whatever you call that, the zeros and whatever. And then New Disco had a resurgence of what it is now, where it's like tech house, sampled disco. So it's because disco in itself means it's a rhythmic, addictive pattern of an organic instrument. I guess that's the way I would define it. because you're putting a 4 on the floor beat with an addictive, recycled, organic orchestration. Daft Punk is probably the ultimate disco house example, right? They're taking elements of original sampled songs and putting it in a pattern that's very addictive and 4 on the floor and syncopated in a way that's very repetitive, right? So new disco, there's a lot of great artists like Chromeo. I think Chromeo fits in the new disco space. They're probably one of the biggest poster people for that, but it has organic elements infused with a house drum pattern. So I guess that's a technical explanation, but it has more of an organic feeling to a house record. New disco is like a classically derived house.
Right.
Purple
like,
disco.
Like personally, I get like the remixes from Dario Caminita, and he is making like NEW disco. He's like reviving all those tracks again.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing. New disco can have hip hop elements because hip hop is derived from soul, funk, and disco. So all of this is very generationally influenced. It's really, we're going into like third or fourth wave sampleism. It's kind of crazy. We're watching it happen as DJs because think about it. I don't know, like we're all in our 40s. I hate to say that. I don't know. Some of us are. Not everybody. But
I remember the 40s.
I've lived through.
Must be nice. Must be nice.
4 decades. Was it 4 decades of DJing? Like, I've been DJing for 26 years, but I've lived in 4 decades. So that's crazy. That's just crazy. So
you say that. Say it again. The fourth wave of sampling. That's wild. Even that's like Inception.
It is, and it's becoming more and more distorted as we float away from the original samples. But that's how I make some of my. I call them time machine edits. I make time machine edits that go from Ronald Isley to Biggie to Fat Joe, and they all use the same sample. That was from Ronald Isley. So it's crazy to see this, but that's, I think as DJs, it's important for us we are historians and we are the caretakers of this music. So at any opportunity that we can, we should educate. Not every time. When it's possible, we should educate, because I would hate to see like a 21-year-old in 2030 not know who Michael Jackson is and not know who Prince is. We got to play these records, but we can also show the connection points between the samples of these records with our creativity. That's our responsibility, in my opinion.
What's up, Dominic? Welcome back.
What's up? I was doing a little research of who we're going to raid. I found a really cool Danish DJ who's doing club night right now. It's very good. So whenever.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I had a great time because I think we all need to recharge and get ready to see each other live in person. I'll be seeing most of you on screen here in Nashville for the Hacker Hotel.
Yeah. And also, I just wanted to say, honestly, Hacker Hotel is going to be awesome. So congrats on that, guys. I think that's going to be a blast because you got some fun things to talk about there.
Yes, we do.
Oh, yeah. So that's exciting. But I just want to say, I want to reiterate, if anybody's interested in joining Club Killers and you have any problems, just hit me up, deville@clubkillers.com on my email. I'll make sure things get sorted out. Let me know if you have any issues with the code on the merch. We want to make sure you guys have a good experience, and just let me know. And obviously, you can find all my weekly newest and latest and greatest eds on clubkillers.com. But you can also find exclusives and things you can't find on Club Killers, and also my backlog on my Patreon. So definitely make sure you check that out as well.
Support this man, damn it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
One's in the chat.
Of course, we got that crate lurking from you guys. I wanted to share that with you guys here. So
dude, we appreciate
lots of great stuff. So I want to make sure that you guys are getting some good value from hanging out tonight.
Backstage amongst the team, we're like, this is one of the best hackathons ever. Deville, we have to be real with you. This is pure knowledge, pure gold.
No, I appreciate you guys having me on. It was
thank God.
I can't believe it's been an hour and a half. How did that happen? That's really
I don't know, dude. It's like when you get a bunch of DJs talking music, it's who the hell knows what's going to happen.
5 years later, we're still talking about it.
Yeah.
Definitely are.
Just to reiterate the codes down below. So Crate Hack 15 at the merch store, that's going to get them 15% off, correct?
Yes. So yeah, that's just a code, Crate Hack 15. All you got to do is put that in the code, just like any retail store. Yep. When you're at your balance and you see your balance of the things you purchased, put that in and it should automatically deduct 15%, and you'll get your free shipping.
Awesome. And then the Crate Hack for Club Killers record pool, how does that work again?
So what that's going to be is you'll get a year, you'll get up to 12 months at 50% off. So it'll be half price per month.
Amazing. Fantastic.
And so obviously, if you have any issues with that, just reach out. We'll make sure that we get that straightened out for you if you're confused, or if you haven't joined before, you can also use that Crate Hack as your referral code. So that way my boss knows that you got it from here and we can speed up the process of you being approved. Because we actually, make sure you're a DJ. We want to make sure we vet our applicants. That's why a lot of people get frustrated. We actually make sure you got social media and you're an active DJ. We care that you are an active DJ. So
guys, let's support Club Killers. Let's support Deville. Go look up his Patreon. Go check out Club Killers. I don't know what else we got to show you. There's pure fire inside Club Killers. Support these people. Go buy some dope merch. It's gonna step up your style game. We did not pay Deville to be here. He's doing this out of the goodness of his heart, and the support means everything. That's what powers these hackathons. And let's flow some power to this man who doesn't need to be sharing the gold, and he's doing it because a real one.
That's right.
No, I appreciate you guys having me on. It's been a pleasure. I just love talking shop. So I
love you guys so much. One quick announcement, Aaron. Next week, we are not doing a hackathon. Thursday night, July 17th, we're going to be doing the biggest Twitch stream we've ever done in our history. We're celebrating 5 years of Crate Hackers, 1 year of Dangerous DJs School, and we are going to throw a party like you've never seen before on Twitch. There's going to be drone shots. There's going to be 360 cameras. There's going to be GoPros strapped to people. Desiree is going to be coming in from the rafters with angel wings flapping, fireworks. There's going to be
who approved this budget? Who's paying for this shit?
Okay, I'm embellishing
angel wings.
a
What
little
the fuck? How's that getting on the plane?
A little bit of all of that is happening live from Nashville, as at the major epic send-off party of Hacker Hotel Nashville, and it's our 5-year anniversary. Thursday night, lock in from 6 p.m. Eastern to God knows when, midnight, 1 a.m. Eastern. We're going to be streaming the whole 6-7 hours. It's going to be epic, and we're going to have thousands of dollars of giveaways from both Lighting USA and many other things. So Thursday,
Deville, stand by 3 minutes for the raid. Stand by 3 minutes for the raid. Hang tight.
Love you guys.
Hey DJs, what if I told you that prepping your music crates could be done in half the time? No stress, no chaos, just perfect sets every time. Meet Crate Hackers, the game changer that's gonna save you hours every week. Step number 1, Crate Hackers scans your entire music library instantly. Step number 2, pick from thousands of expertly curated crates, automatically sorted by BPM, key, and proven crowd reaction. Step number 3, we fill in any gaps by linking you directly to your favorite record pools. Export to Serato, Record Box, Virtual DJ, ready to rock. Let's say a client drops a Spotify playlist. Copy, paste, boom. Our magic sort instantly arranges these tracks into a set-ready crate, perfectly ordered by BPM and key. Export it right back into Spotify. No more late-night headaches. We track trending hits across TikTok, wedding receptions, and festivals in real time, filtering only the dance floor bangers. Plus, Algorithm, our powerful new tool that lets you blend multiple playlists, remove the duplicates, and customize your mixes down to the exact energy and danceability. Event DJs, this one is huge. Crate Hackers syncs directly with DJ Event Planner. All of your client requests instantly becomes perfect, ready to make crates, saving you from endlessly manual matching and typing. Your gigs streamlined, your sanity restored. We also added incredible new tools, like our instant song captures and text import for effortlessly converting client requests or CSV files into playable crates. And don't miss our advanced recommendation engine, giving you instant song suggestions in perfect key and tempo. All crates are fully streamable via Spotify, BeatSource, Tidal, SoundCloud, and Apple Music. This is your ultimate backup plan for every gig. Look, we've helped thousands of DJs hack their crates and rock their sets. Now it's your turn. For less than the cost of a few track downloads, you're getting hours of your life back every single week. $30 a month. No-brainer price. Locked-in guarantee. Try us risk-free for 14 days. If you're not blown away, I'll refund you. Don't waste another second. Click below. Join Crate Hackers now. Let's hack.